Welcome back, everybody. In today's video I'm going to show you how to mitigate stringing in all of your prints. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to load in this model. I'll find a link to it on Thingiverse, but there's plenty of different models that you can find that essentially just consist of small spires that allow you to really get a good idea of how your stringing is doing. I was planning on using a per model setting to modify, so I was going to load in about 7 different versions of this and modify the settings on each one to have a slightly different retraction length. For some reason in Cura 4.6.1 it is not working for me. It's not even giving me the option to change the settings. So we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way and only print one model at a time. And we'll just change the settings right over here in our profile. And with my stock Ender 5 Plus in the profile that came from Cura, the retraction distance is currently set to 6.5. And in most of my prints, that's coming out to be really good. Something tells me I'll only need to change the distance by maybe 0.1 millimeters to get it perfect. But if you're having struggles, or if you're just barely converting to direct drive, and you're just barely starting to figure out how to combat stringing, and your results are pretty bad, I would start looking at changing your values by at least 0.3 millimeters at a time, and just seeing where that takes you. As always, get on Reddit or Facebook groups and ask to see if anybody else has the same setup as you, and what their recommended retraction distances are. So, in order to change our retraction distances, it's real simple. You just come in and type in the new value, slice, and send it to the printer. And once I get about 6 or 7 of these printed off, I'll show you the results and what to look for. Alright, I lied. I only printed off 5 because I found that any more in either direction wasn't going to help me, because I already found the right extrusion length, or the right retraction. So my test, this is the 6.5, how the stock profile came. And over here is 6.3, 6.4, 6.6, and 6.7 millimeters retraction. The best one in my opinion is this 6.6. Depending on the camera quality, some of you may think that the 6.4 is just as good, but the camera may not be picking up a very faint, fuzzy line running along the side of one of these towers where the print head would travel back and it'd be oozing just a little bit, and it'd leave just a faint, fuzzy line. You can really see it a little bit better over here on the 6.3. So anyways, I'm going to stick with the 6.6 millimeter retraction distance with this filament, and most PLAs will have the same retraction. Obviously, if you get into ABS or PETG, you're going to have to run this test for each of those filament types. And I'd recommend doing it for every color of each filament type that you have, just to get the best prints out of your printer. But anyways, that's a very simple way to do retraction tests to find out what the best retraction value is. Good luck and enjoy your 3D printing.